They'd be the
When they are coach of the freaking year, this guy's a great coach. That's a great player.
Which begs the question, are they good enough? The reality is this was supposed to be Buffalo's year, and they needed all 6 of those touchdowns.
We pointed out how important defense is.
Yeah.
And we pointed out Denver and the Rams and Seattle and Philadelphia. Does Buffalo fit into that category with those teams?
If they play Kansas City, because Kansas City doesn't run the ball.
If they're at home, they can go to Super Bowl. They got to be at home.
Well, they're not going to be at home.
We don't know that yet. We don't know that yet. There's still 6-7 games left. If they're at home, they can get to San Francisco, but they got to be at home.
Listen, Tampa Bay ran it down their
Forward
throat.
that's what they do. No, that's right. Tampa never runs the ball.
Right.
Their third-string running back, they had 202 yards in 3 quarters. And for some reason, some genius...
At home, it's as good a home field advantage as anybody in football.
It is.
If they're at home, they can get it done.
Very tough to catch.
I get it. What you're saying is he gives them a puncher's chance. No one's going to disagree with that. But the reality is the team doesn't look good. The defense in particular does not look right. We'll talk more about it. And
Bills Mafia, let's dig even deeper into this moment. Because the line spoken at the 154 mark is one of those rare phrases that feels like both a blessing and a warning at the same time. The analysts don't just say it, they emphasize it, repeat it, almost hammer it in like they're trying to plant it into every viewer's mind. If they're at home, they can go to the Super Bowl. On the surface, that sounds like pure praise, like a glowing endorsement of what Buffalo has built. A recognition that Highmark Stadium is one of the most intimidating, hostile, loud, weather-shaking environments in the entire NFL. A place where teams don't just lose, they get broken. A place where the cold bites harder, the wind swirls differently, and the fans don't just cheer, they attack sound waves. But embedded in that praise is a sharp edge, because what the analysts are really suggesting is this: if the Bills aren't at home, maybe they can't get it done. As if Buffalo only reaches its peak when everything is perfect. As if this team needs the snow, the chaos, and the Mafia behind them just to stand toe-to-toe with the AFC Giants. And that's where this entire segment becomes both a challenge and an awakening. Look at this season. At home, the Bills have been a scoring machine. Over 30 points per game. Josh Allen playing loose and confident, the offense dictating rhythm instead of reacting to it. Home games bring out their identity, physical, electric, unafraid. When the ball is snapped in Orchard Park, something shifts. The stadium becomes a weapon, the noise becomes a strategy, the cold becomes a teammate. But on the road, the production dips, the rhythm shifts, mistakes creep in, and the margin for error shrinks. So when the analysts say, if they're at home, they can go to the Super Bowl, they're not just hyping up the Bills, they're speaking to the very real stakes of the AFC race. They're hinting at how crucial every home game is. They're suggesting that the road to the Super Bowl, for Buffalo, must literally go through Buffalo. And here's the part that stings the most, but also fires up the fan base the hardest. This is not a team built to be average. This is not a team built for good enough. This is a team built for the cold, built for noise, built for pressure, built for January football. This is a team built for home field dominance. But the NFL is unforgiving. Drop a couple games, lose a tiebreaker, and suddenly you're flying into Kansas City or Baltimore in late January, and everything changes. That's why that line lands with such weight. Because it's not just analysis, it's a recipe, it's a warning, it's a call to arms. The analysts are essentially saying, if Buffalo protects its house, nobody can stop them. But the flip side is, if they don't secure home field, that window gets a lot tighter. So what does that mean for the Bills right now? It means the margin is thin. It means every game matters. It means protecting the home schedule is non-negotiable. It means the offense needs to keep firing. It means the defense needs to find consistency, especially against the run. It means Josh Allen can't afford Clark Kent weeks because he's the engine, the core, the identity of this franchise. But above all, it means this. Highmark Stadium is the pathway. The snow is the equalizer. The Mafia is the multiplier. And home field is not just an advantage, it's the blueprint. So when they say if they're at home, they can go to the Super Bowl, what they're really saying is that the Bills have something rare, a true fortress, a true identity, a true power that turns close games into wins and big games into statements. Bills Mafia, this is the moment where everything tightens. This is the moment where every home game becomes a playoff game. This is the moment where the team you love gets to prove the analysts right or prove them wrong. Because if Buffalo grabs that home field edge, if the postseason runs through Highmark, if the playoffs start in the cold and end in the cold, then yes, the Buffalo Bills can go to the Super Bowl. And that's not just analysis, that's a promise, that's a warning to the AFC. And that's the belief that defines Bills Mafia.